Hello, hello. Hello, I should say something to test the audio. Hello. I think it's better, isn't it? Hello. Test once more. Hello. Test 1, 2. Yeah. Should be better. I think it's better. Hello, Simba. Hello, Dan. Hello. How are you? Okay, wait, I have to mute now my other thing. No, I should mute the tablet, otherwise it will stop displaying things on my tablet. So I have an iPad here, by the way. I have it for a long time. It's always there. I just never showed it. Wieder ein grandioses Timing. Bin genau dann rein, als du kurz neu gestartet hast. Yeah, I had some audio issues. It was cutting out. I think it should be okay now. I'm speaking a bit loudly. Maybe I don't have to scream, huh? But I'm also fine, thank you. I'm good actually. Yeah, it's better now, I think. If it's too if it sounds not good, you can tell me. I'm trying to set it up, but it's actually difficult, right? I have the microphone. It should be a good microphone. I mean, it is a good microphone. And so I'm setting up these things here, but wait, did I turn them on? Yeah. So I have noise gate, noise suppression, compressor, just a 3-band equalizer and the limiter. So next week I have 3 job interviews Tuesday to Thursday. Oh, right. Yeah. You finished your studies, I think. Yeah, good luck. And yeah, let's see how it goes. I haven't had a job interview in a long time, so I don't know how it is. I don't even know what they ask you to. I mean, it depends on the place you go, I guess. Also, but yeah, it's good. I think. Yeah. In one, I'm in the last round. Right. The other, it's more or less the first round. Ah, okay. Yeah, good luck. Yeah, you I don't know. Do they make like tests or something, or is it more like? Well, if they have multiple rounds, this sounds already a bit. Yeah. Maybe I can reduce the gain a little bit. It's maybe a little uh, loud. But I'm glad because the limiter seems to be working better now. I had a problem with the limiter. Yeah, it should be. In the last round, in the other, it's more or less the first round. Yeah, sorry, I read that already. Yeah. So because I had a problem with this limiter, it was a bit making it very quiet, and now it seems better, but maybe I was doing something wrong. So I was changing the first volume of the microphone I was adjusting here. But yesterday I watched a YouTube video. I watched this video before where they show how to set it up. And actually, they say you should reduce the microphone outside of OBS first, and not inside. I don't know. I maybe it makes a difference. It seems better now. Yeah. So the first thing, what they say in the video, you should place the microphone at a close as possible, like a fist or a 2 fists away. In the one I had to program something. Oh, right, okay. I had 2 days time, and in one I have to program something like live. Oh, it was like a homework. And then you had something live, I think, and in third one it is for a low code plus, so don't okay. For this I use Ardour. Yeah, I know you use there is more things you can do. I'm trying to have a very simple setup, simplest as possible. So yeah. Yeah, okay. So they do like coding interviews. Yeah, so like I said, I haven't had any coding interviews or anything for, I mean, and ever essentially, because I wasn't working in programming in the past. I don't have much experience, but I was at a Kivitendo developer meeting, developer sprint, like, well, now it's been 2 weeks ago already. Like, time is passing so quickly. Yeah, I didn't get to stream last week. And before that, I was on the meeting for a whole week. I was staying there, and we worked on Kivitendo. And it was pretty cool, but I got very tired. I couldn't sleep very well, and it was a bit too much for me, like a bit, yeah, I got a bit, well, I'm not used to also seeing a lot of people. And yeah, I don't know. I couldn't sleep very well, and then but everybody was. Oh, sorry. Was there an ad? Sorry, these stupid ads. They don't even give me anything because I'm not getting any money anyway. So it's stupid. Sorry, I was just saying I was in a and it shows me, it gives me a pop-up when the ad is over, but I should also know when the ad is starting because otherwise I'm just gonna keep talking. So I was just saying I was at a developer sprint 2 weeks ago for Kivitendo. And yeah, it was cool, but I got very tired because I couldn't sleep very well. Sorry. And yeah, everybody was like getting wasted on the second or third day already. And some of the others, they did a lot. I didn't do too much. But I did also some things, I think. And I'm also motivated now a bit to work on it. Like I'm working on the design now, and that is definitely something that I can stream. And yeah, so I'm looking forward. So I have some things that I was working on yesterday. But it seems like, where am I here? Localhost. And this is an email I don't need. This is our chat. So I need my editor. And I have Git here. And here it says design test. What did I do here? So somehow it doesn't really look like the things that I changed, why are they not showing up here? If I refresh, no, it is not gonna do anything. Okay, so there is one thing I can look at. It's a okay, I'm also not logged in. 1, 2, 3, 4 secret password. Yeah, okay. So for me, working on this program is a bit like an opportunity to work on a larger project instead of just working on my own website or something, which is like also nice because I can do things exactly the way I want to do it. Whereas if you're working in a larger project with other people and other companies, yeah, it's more challenging, and but that's also good, I think, because it's more interesting. I mean, it's some things other people are using. So, for example, there is one problem here that is should be very obvious, like from design perspective, is that the fonts here are incredibly tiny, right? Like this here, this is way too small. And these fonts are also a little bit too small from a design or from a accessibility, usability. And so one of our colleagues in Switzerland did this rework of the design. The old one is, the old one is even, I mean, what should I say? Oh, and this one looks more like what well, here I changed the colors a little bit, but that's just the colors. But important is like the font size, for example. So I was working on that yesterday to increase it, which sounds like an easy thing, but there is a lot of CSS files and stuff that it's actually not completely easy. But I like doing it, and so I will increase the fonts, and then there is other things which are not ideal here in the less or in the CSS that I want to. Yeah, I will just work on this for a while. Also, some people want this to be bigger at the top here, and also this doesn't work very well if it's like, yeah, as you see. So this is all messed up, right? Like this is not a mobile design, it's not a responsive design, but I think I can at least I will try to improve this a little bit at least. I also don't know why here this green changes the color here. That's very. And also this wrapping of the blocks here isn't perfect. So there is a lot of things to do here on the design, which I will work on a little bit. And so there is one other thing I was doing yesterday, which is a hot reload feature, which is kind of cool actually. So that's I really like this. So I made a little server in JavaScript, a WebSocket server that you have to start separately, which we can do now, for example. So I go to scripts and I use bun to run it. So I use bun and then I have to say the port. It doesn't. Oh, here, bun hot reload server. And it just starts it. It doesn't say anything, which, well, I could maybe add a little output here to say server started or something. And if we look at this, so file hot reload. Oh, that's the client which runs in the browser. And hot reload server is the little server that we just started. So if I go here, so I also have like a nice description here, how it works, and here. So this function, I want to look at it, but because maybe I got this from ChatGPT or something. I mean, Duck AI. I'm using Duck AI. I don't actually know what it's doing. I should know what it's doing if I have it here. So, yeah, it only says like bun serve fetch upgrade. Yeah, okay. It doesn't say anything when it's starting. But let's have a look at this function here, rate limit. What is this actually doing? How does it work? So it gets called here with a callback and 1000 as a time. And then it sets a timer to null. And it returns a function What are the args here? I don't even know I don't know what I'm doing here. What are args? Args, urgs. Args is not defined. Okay. It's a little bit confusing, isn't it? Args is just a parameter name. Yeah, it's not defined here, but this is a bit confusing. Because this is a function that gets called. And it's something like a closure, I think. This is called, is that the closure? Maybe. Because but this is weird. Like I don't like the way this is done. If timer equals 0 and null, function args. So if the timer is null, we call this function with the arguments. And then we set a timer equals set timeout. And we set here we reset the timer after this timeout has expired. But what I'm confused about is that if we call this function let timer this is gonna create a new variable. So in order for this to work from my logic, it should have this should be like a global variable. But I think I'm not sure if it's working. I think it's maybe working. So if I just say this and run the script, well, it doesn't do anything. So I have to do some things, which means I should, for example, change something here. But also this should connect here first. So I should refresh once. And then it says WebSocket opened. Sending reload to WebSocket client, yeah. What if I change in the less files something, because those are causing, oops, those are causing some So here we see that this caused like 2 events. And for example, if I now activate the rate limiter, run again, refresh, go back here. Sorry, this is a little convoluted here. And then, yeah, now it just caused like 1 event here, I think. So this seems to be working. I'm just not sure why or how. So maybe because I'm stupid, I should ask. Shall I just ask? Yeah, well, because I'm stupid, I will ask doc.ai to explain my code, which I created, maybe using doc.ai at some point. The rate limit function is a higher order function that limits at it uses a timer to ensure that fn is not called more than once within the step. The reload callback function, that's the reload callback. Yeah, that I understand. Some potential. The rate does not handle the case where the timer is still active when the function is called again. This could potentially cause the function to be called. To improve this code, you handling the case when the less C compiler is not installed. Well, I do. I mean, I have a try catch. So wait a minute. So here, directories for each. So for each directory that is in the list here to directories to watch, I'm calling the rate limit function once. Okay. Yeah, because I'm only calling it once, and I set the timer. If timer equals null, timer, this is a little bit confusing, isn't it? The timer equals set timeout. What happens here? Here, what happens in this code? Oh my god. If timer is if the timer is 0, we call the function. And then we set the timer to again. Then we set the timer equals set timeout. Yeah, which is gonna set the timer for, let's say, whatever the delay is, and then the timer isn't 0. So if the function gets called, hello, Fern of Sigma, hello, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. Okay, so I think I got it. Fancy JS today. Yeah, just a little bit. I just try to understand what this does, which is something I probably copied from the doc AI at some point. And yesterday I looked at it and I tried. I was like, wait a minute, how is that working? Like I should know how what is it doing because if I commit it to the if I want to commit it to the project, I should at least understand. Okay, but I think I got it. Yeah, it's just gonna set the timer. If it's 0, it's gonna call the function, which is this one. This is a closure, isn't it? Or it's like some. There's like multiple. I do not understand why JS devs like the function hoisting. What? Why not? What's the problem with function hoisting? I don't mind it. Like I don't care. I think is there a problem with it? I don't see an immediate problem. It doesn't. I mean, from what I understand, it just means that the function can be anywhere in the code and it's gonna find it. Just make functions look like variables at a glance and also marginally slower. Do you mean that it's declared as a variable with the const rate limit and then the arrow function, I think this isn't. Is that hoisting though? This is more like they mean arrow function. Lane Hogan, hello, welcome, welcome. Underneath, different things happen. Probably, yeah, possibly, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this is like this is like it's more like a lambda, right? A lambda function. Maybe. Not a JSDEF, but arrow functions are nested functions. Nested functions are fine, Emo. Oh, I think that nested functions, like functions within functions, that also has like some sort of name. I like that. Yeah, I think it's very important. I mean, it's an important programming concept. I love lambdas. Yeah, I mean, having functions inside functions gives you possibility to make closures, which is what this is essentially. And closures are kind of cool. I mean, but anyway, I mean, I think closures are. You can do a lot of cool stuff with closures that you can't do if you don't have them. And this is also like a closure, I think. This is a little bit. Oops, I forgot to add a don't. Don't where? Yeah, I don't know where. But I don't know how JavaScript what JavaScript is doing under the hood here. I don't know that. I don't know whether you use a const or a function thing. I don't really mind if it's using const or function. Like, I could also use a function here. I don't know why I didn't. I just think in this case it's just like that. But so here, one thing that I'm still confused is the args here. The sentence is messed up. This okay. Yeah, no problem. So I'm a little bit confused about the args, but I guess that is. So here it gets initiated. And the reload callback, where is the reload callback? Yeah, that one has some arguments. And I guess that the args here are the arguments, but I'm a little bit confused about it. Variadic argument. I understand, yeah, but I'm a little bit. It returns a function that takes n arguments and calls fn with that. It returns a function, yes, that takes n arguments. And then calls fn with that. Yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, it's it's a little bit confusing, but I think it makes sense. Yeah. Oh God. Does it have to be like this? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's fine. I guess it's fine. So here I don't need this const watcher because I'm not using it. So maybe I should just remove it. But the real closure part is the timer. Yeah. No, I understand. This is the this here. The whole. I mean, yeah. That's why it's a closure in the first place. Yeah, in order to essentially, it stores this variable of the timer inside the function. Or yeah, I mean, it's still a bit confusing. Is it this or this one here? No, the whole thing is the closure. Or is it? I don't know. Anyway. Based man not using TypeScript. Yeah, no, we are not. This project does not use any TypeScript, so I guess when this project started, like, I mean, this project, this isn't part of the this beautiful ERP system that we have yet, but I made this. So what is cool? So this is a hot reload server. I can show how it works. So let's say I change something here. Let me add a comment. So now if I save, this gets reloaded. So that's what this does actually. Because there is no such functionality yet, and if you're working with CSS, and it also recompiles the less files to CSS. So that's actually kind of cool. And it puts this little, oh, this one I should remove this. This is the little part that that's the part that is in the client in the browser. You modernized the ERP interface. Sick. This one, you mean? Les, haven't heard that name in a long time. Really? It's a coworker in the past from our place in Switzerland. You reworked the design already using less at the time. So now we have this, and yeah, we are stuck with it. I'm not that much of a huge fan of it, I have to say. It causes it's to me it's but maybe it's also the way that it is built. It's causing more problem, like it's like these, it's all, everything is done like this, and it's like, I don't know why. Because most of these cool features became part of CSS. Well, I mean, variables, yes, but this nesting is, I'm not sure about that, because it also makes it more complicated to find something in the less files here, because there is lots of less files. Oh, I can't see them here, but oh, sorry. So here, all these less files, and all like are nested like this, and then if I have something here that I want to change, I have to, it doesn't correspond to the, so here I have table.horizontal th, but I can't search for the whole thing because that's written differently in the less files. And that makes everything a bit... For a job where I have a job, I would need SCSS. Yeah, that's, I think, similar. I don't know exactly what's the difference. SCSS, SAS, I think it's... I'm not sure what exactly is the... It's also something like that, isn't it? And refers to the self element, which makes your styling encapsulated in one class. That's why they do that. The best use for it is passing custom properties into sub-elements. It refers to the self element. Yeah. To SAS, but quite similar. Yeah. So, what does that do? Oh, sorry, there was an ads again. Really? Is there again? Was there ads? I'm sorry, I can't control it right now. Maybe I should control them manually, but then I forget about it. And I haven't an ad yet. Yeah, I don't know. It shows me a little pop-up here, but I don't know anyway. Like my class, after content foo, for example, you can do things like that. Dot my class, blah, blah, blah. After. So is that a less thing, or is it a... Is it a CSS thing? So you can nest things like in the CSS now. I'm not up to date with... I mean, I noticed that I'm not completely up to date. I thought the AND operator was there before in the past, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I should also look these things up. Yeah. Yeah, I should look a bit up these things a bit, but yeah, this stuff here, it seems to me it's done in a complicated way, and I will try to improve it, but I have to do a bit one thing at a time. I also don't want to change too much at once. Can animate from hide auto. Yeah, I can. No, I know CSS has gotten pretty good. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, here you see that I changed a lot of things, but this already changed a bit too much. Here I have to look at it. So just a second. So this hot reload server. Yeah, I can just remove this thing, and I wanted to understand the rate limit, which looks a bit complicated, but okay, I guess it's fine. And there was one thing maybe I was gonna add here, but I have a problem. I should check out the correct branch feature. So this is all just rubbish. Discard. I just gonna discard it. Discard everything. Feature hot reload server, and Yeah. When working with yeah, something like that. Just a little note here. And enable how to reload in the kivitendo. Yeah, this is good. And was there something else? Save it. Hello. File modified by an external process. Yeah. Just write exclamp. So did we also save this? Okay, then we saved it actually. Here. So here I want to upgrade the request handlers. So I think if I go to the Bon website, Bon message. So these are also handlers, but this is a little bit confusing. Why am I having this here? So, just like that. This comment was just like useless, confusing, or I don't know. Oh yeah, and I wanted to write one thing here. Description. It also recompiles the less files. Yeah, and I can say this is intended for local development. Local. Do not use it on a production server. Just a little warning there. Maybe this. This script implements a simple editor watch is relevant when the change occurs. Maybe it. It is intended for local development. Do not use on a production server. Yeah. Should be fine. The script is written for Bon, blah, 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 requirements, blah, blah, blah. The browser. Yeah. And so there is one thing that the port is currently hard-coded here, but I don't know how How would I do it to get it from the config into this JavaScript thing? I don't know. I will just leave it at, I will just leave it there now. So let me, okay, there is a little empty character here. I think I have a shortcut to remove these, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, it disappeared. So I'm gonna commit. I should add them, commit just something, and then squash. Yes. And now there is an F here because it puts the message here. Hot and enter, and I can push this, but for pushing I should do something. Sorry, I got a message, just a second. What is it? And I can push for, but for pushing I need to enable, just a second, something, which is, I think, I will push it to our local, to our thing. And for this, we have like this wonderful Git web. I will just, just a second, sorry. Sorry, I'm getting. So I need to activate a little thing here. I think that shouldn't be. Yeah, it's a little stupid, but. Now I can push, force push. I'm force pushing here because this is I'm the only one working on this. It's just like, this is like my backup. Like I'm putting it here as a. So here now it will ask me to log in and Git web, and I can say nah. Did I not? Hello? So it's here now. Okay, it's here. So sorry. So we have this little sorry, maybe that was loud. How is the sound? Hello, hello? No, it's fine. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, looks good. Sorry. Sorry. Why am I? So here yeah, we have this little Git web thing where we just have our stuff, and this is also on GitHub, but I will push it to GitHub later. It's not yet here. I can do that later. And then, okay, so this is the hot reload thing. And then I have this, what is this? Feature design color adaption. Yeah. This I was working yesterday as well. Reload, I mean, I can close this. Can't find file, yeah, because it doesn't exist here in this branch. So custom variable, custom, less custom variable. No, it shouldn't be. Less. Yeah. So this I was working yesterday. All right. Yeah, and I can put this into like a documentation page or something. Yeah, there's still some things I have to look at here, which are like, yeah. But maybe that's not very interesting. So I can do maybe I can work on the other things that I was working here. So let's see if we go here and sorry, refresh the page. How does it look here? Okay, it looks like that. So yeah, as you see here, the fonts are very small. And this, I was working on that. And so here, so is the hot reload thingy working? Maybe it should be, right? So, God. Okay, so now it recompiled the less to CSS and we can see it here. So here, so it's a little bit, sorry, this is all a little bit convoluted because maybe a little bit confusing what I'm doing. And yeah. Because I started changing a lot of things, but since this is a bit older project with other people involved, like I have to also think about how am I gonna commit these changes into the project later. And so here I started making one commit which says Beispiel, so this is in German, Beispiel für Anpassung von. Oh, that's the example color changes that I did. Aha, okay, but that's not exactly. Okay, so this is what I changed here, the colors, but actually this, I put this on a separate branch, which is here. And so here I will rename this commit and I will say, I will call this like local. Cool. Local. Like this one as well. So later these two commits will essentially be deleted. They're not part of what I'm doing right now. I just want to have them because, well, I think the colors look better and I want to use the hot reload feature which is not yet in the master branch. So I have these commits that I'm using. And then I have a work in progress commit here where I changed some stuff. Oh boy. So here I changed, this is CSS. So here I have main, tables, and the style sheet. Sorry. But where do I change the... Oh, sorry, caps lock. So where did I change the font sizes? Oh boy. Yeah, here. So this, for example, this should go like this could go into a separate commit and stuff like that. Yeah, I have to like, it's a little bit convoluted, sorry. So and what is in the other one here? So let me squash this into the other one. So I have one commit, and then maybe I will just say, look, I will like I will undo this commit and recommit the changes into separate commits. Yeah, something like that. So I will be right back. I just need a quick break. So just a second, I'll be right back. Hello. Sorry, I also didn't think about adding some music. Which I can. Uh, oh, that's gonna be loud. Nah, should be fine. Sorry, shouldn't make it too loud. Pre-roll ads disabled for 34 minutes. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, and now the question always I have is how do I yeah, I think so here I should go here to the commit after that. And then I can say mixed reset. Reset head to the chosen commit and keep the changes between the current and chosen commit as unchanged state unstaged changes. Right? And now they are here. So my changes are still here. That is good. And less variables. So here I reworked the basic font sizes, like the variables, right? And maybe I can just put this into a commit because we want to keep the commits small and sort of like in a nice way. Though now it looks like this. So what I did here in the variables didn't change anything. Sorry. Yet did it. Let me try by just changing something and saving. Best viewers on streamboo.com. Thank you, thank you. I think I already have the best viewers. Aha, so now it changed the colors, but that's in the different, and it adapted some of the font sizes. Let me check what it happened here. What is the font size? 14 computed font size. I don't like this, the way that it splits it here. I wish it would split it like this always. Like, I find this more, I don't know. So computed for font size, can I see it somewhere here? 14 px. px. Okay, that's great. That's what I want. That's totally what I want. But I cannot actually. I have like. This is making it, why is it so complicated? So here, my problem is that I want to see the changes, only these changes, but I can't because I made too many changes already. So what I should do is maybe select this commit. Yeah, and I can say Schriftgrößen überarbeiten. Variablen angepasst. So we can say, variables, it's fine. Die Schriftgrößen sind zum Teil extrem klein gewählt. Im Design 4.0. Hier passen wir die grundlegenden Variablen an. And also, so here I'm really like trying to, in the commits that I'm writing, and especially with the design, it's a little bit tricky, right? Because you can say, oh, that's a subjective thing, right? Oh, you think the fonts are small, but maybe someone else thinks they are big, right? But so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be extremely careful about how I'm also wording things here, for example, because if I say, oh, the font sizes in the design for O are extremely small, are chosen to be extremely small, that's not an objective statement. It's like a subjective thing, right? So what I should write instead is what I already made like a bug or an issue here and here. So here, what I should say is this, right? And I can essentially copy this. Die Standardschriftgrößen im neuen Design sind recht klein gewählt und entsprechen nicht wirklich and are not really. So what I'm saying here, they don't. The font size doesn't conform to the usual best practice. And that is a much more objective statement because there is a best practice, right? And the best practice is also Basis-Schriftgröße auf 14 px setzen. Ist eine Einheit für Print-CSS-Files und sollte für Bildschirmausgaben gar nicht verwendet werden. Druck. Let me save this message. Poof. And I can change it still, but I want to save it. Sometimes I press something and then I lose the message, which is annoying because I'm really putting a lot of effort into these commit messages to make them exemplary. Commit messages, because I believe that I saw a YouTube video at some point and they were saying like this is I believe it actually does create a surplus value, right? So to speak. It creates additional value for the project because someone later can go and read this message and then you here you just see, oh, they changed the font size. Yeah, I get it. Okay, but why did they do it, right? What was their motivation? What is the reasoning behind it? Okay, I mean, maybe I'm overdoing it, but and then here what did I change here actually? Larger, large, medium, small. Okay, so um And so here, Abstufungen angepasst. Weitere? Etwas? So, and now we want to make a quick pop. Oh God. I messed up my my Git thing. Okay, sorry. And now we want to. I want to pop these changes, but how do I do that? Stash, push, pull, refresh. How do I stash? Stash. Is it stash? Git stash. Oh yeah, yeah. Not pop. Sorry. I want to stash the changes. And yeah, it recreated the CSS. So now let me see how it looks now. I want to see how it looks. Yeah, so this essentially didn't change anything, right? Hmm. So we stash and then pop. How do I pop them? Hmm. Oh, I should go to the stash here and then say pop with G. Okay, okay, okay. Got it. And this is going to cause a conflict. Yeah. So I will just discard this and pop them now. Okay. And now if we regenerate, yeah, it looks like this. And now I want to have the changes for this basic well, I can have I can have the title bar, for example, the size of the. Did I change something in the title menu? What is menu? What does menu do? No, this isn't what I want. I want. Did I change the title? Sorry, maybe the title didn't change. This one didn't change. Maybe let me check. What does it say? 16px. That looks good. Computed. Okay, so 16px. That looks fine. Looks reasonable. So what do we have here? Main.less. My question. I don't even know what this does. Right. That's the problem that I'm having. What is this doing? Is it even doing something? It's gonna say cannot write. Yeah, so I want to write like this. I don't see this is even doing anything. Content. Or is it changing this font here? pdiv tdth text. I don't see this is even changing anything. So yeah. Hmm. I think this is the change that this changes here, this one. But I also added this. So less table. Small. So what was it before? Font size base. It wasn't there, essentially. Okay, you know what? I'm just discard and I'm gonna redo everything. Because my problem was I changed too much at once. So that didn't change anything. So I have to figure out again, where did this come from? It's th. Yeah, and so here I have a problem now because I don't understand why the body has 11px, for example, right? So inherited from body. So where does this come from? So body, body, less. I don't see the font size here. Body H1. Menu. Maybe is it in somewhere? Scaffolding. Here. Okay, so this one, this is the root of all evil. And before we want to save, we want to see what it changes. Here, save. Okay, it didn't change anything. Font size body. No, that's not correct. Font size base. Okay. Why would you set the font size on the body to medium? It doesn't make any sense to me. Or to a font size too small, right? Why would you do that? This doesn't make any sense. So this is important here. This was actually important to redo this, because this I put variables into the tables, but the table is just gonna inherit it now, and I don't have to do this, what I'm doing. And I can set the basic font size here. This is important. And now, for example, for the input elements here, I don't know where, again, this is going to be. Select, where does it get its font size from? Here, content input, content select. So content select, well, I can try to find it somewhere. Is it going to be here? No, I don't think so, because this is going to be a scaffolding. Less. Content. Less. Select. Yeah, maybe this one. This one is another one, which I can say. So let me see. I want to see what happens here. If I comment this and I save, yeah, this fixed it immediately, which means I can essentially, right, in this case, I can get rid of all of this. Right, and there's no point in setting it like that. And that means I can also, because I probably also don't want this here, any of this. Which means I can get rid of all of this. I can get rid of all of it. Right? Because there is all there is here is the font size smaller. Oh my god. And I can I mean I love it. I love that. I love that. I can, if I can delete as much as possible as it's gonna be great. General font sizes. Yeah, we want, I can get rid of this whole thing because we that you say you set general font sizes here, but at the same time you have here a body where you set the basic font size, right? Like, I mean, what's the logic? I don't know. But in general, I mean, I can get rid of this stuff, right? Why would you do this? Why would you set the font size to a tiny, tiny font size, right? This is very bad. It's very bad. Okay, I will take a little break and get some little snacks. Oh boy. I mean, we will rework this whole less. It's 7,000 lines of code. I will rework everything and I will make it better. It's going to be much better. Also this, like, this is hardly readable, right? I can leave the music on. I will mute the microphone. I will be right back. Just a second, like a little break. Where's OBS? Hello, OBS. Did I mute the microphone? No, I didn't, but I will do it. Hello, hello. I forgot to unmute. I am back. So, and I could have showed the beautiful program here that we're working on. So we can remove all this stuff. That's great. I will eat some snacks. I can mute my microphone maybe. Is it gonna be really loud if I'm chewing here? No. No. Hopefully you have good snacks. I have apple and nuts and raisins and stuff, which is called Studenthafer. Well, it's like Studentenfutter in German, I think. And I have rice waffles. Yeah, sounds right. Yeah, I like this. Mm. So I'm always eating this in the afternoon at this time. Yeah, we can get rid of this. Is just we don't we just don't need this. Like what am I? Studentenfutter is great. Yeah, and it goes well with apple, I think, or with other fruits. Yeah, I think nuts are really cool. Like they're really good. But some of them, like walnuts, they're really expensive. I mean, I can buy it, but it's like a pack of nuts, like costs like €7 or something. I think those were bio, though. I don't know. Yeah, that makes a difference. They were organic. So they set the basic font size here, and at the same time they have another one here. Like, so this should be inherited now from body, which is 14 pixels. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, previously it was overwritten here by this, which just it doesn't make any sense to do it like that. Oh boy, this is a lot of work to rework this whole less stuff. But it's doable. Note. Oh, sorry. Note. I removed the content here because it was overriding writing. Font sizes with smaller variants. The base font size is set in scaffolding less. On the body element and should be inherited from there. So we write some text and we delete some shit. Sorry. Beautiful, beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. We will add some tariffs. No, that's not. I mean, it's gonna be beautiful. Everybody's gonna call us. The whole world wants to talk to us. Yeah, he is kind of funny, right? He's like an entertainer, but the problem is that he's now also the president of a major country. So yeah. We should just do the entertainment stuff. Yeah. We should never have gone into politics. And it wasn't never really planned, right? Like they just said like, yeah, let's try, like maybe we will not get at first they didn't think they would get elected. It was like a joke. Oh well. So headings here, we also see that the header, this is a header, but it's too small now. So here, and again, I shouldn't change too much at once. What I will do now is like, I will say in the commit later that I'm doing, I will say, okay, I will look at one page and I will fix the stuff there, but not this menu, for example, I will fix it separately and the header also should be separately. I can't change too much at once. Otherwise, well, I could maybe, but it's better to do it in small chunks. Yeah. So here, I don't like this. Like, what is this, 13? So here it says table caption. Oh, so this isn't actually a header, but it's a table caption. So I guess that's here in the tables, right? Yeah. It's gotta be one of these somewhere. Sorry, maybe this is chewing noises, making chewing noises. Yeah, I saw this, but funnily, it's not here because this is like a small caption. Yeah, and this is what I mean. It's very difficult now to find where is this thing. So it's in the table horizontal, I think, isn't it? Kinda, but not really. Here it just says table caption. Oh yeah, I'm still BRB, thank you. Yeah, you can see me. I'm actually back. Hello. Thank you. Tip, 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 tip. And I already did this yesterday, but now I'm redoing it because I had started changing too much at once and then it became a mess. So where is this table caption? I can't find it. Table caption, font size. I already searched for. I'm searching for caption. Wait, it only. Oh, in the main list. No, it's in the tables. It should be here. But I don't think it's not this one. Caption. Oh, it's no. Why is it? Oh, what is this? This table plane. Caption font size. Caption. Well, I can also search for font size. So here I'm in the table. So here, if I go down, should be caption somewhere. Yeah, no, this is not it. This is not what I want to change because sorry, this is a bit not very interesting maybe. I'm just searching for the thing here, which is more difficult to find than it should be. So sorry. So here I want to what happens if I put this here and I want to uncomment it? Large. This doesn't do anything. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I remember that I found it in the table horizontal thing somewhere, maybe. Oh, what happened to my music? Oh. Hello, test. Can't hear. Sometimes this player sort of crashes. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there may be a time issue, time zone issue. I don't have the timestamps right now here. Timestamps for new messages. Well, it says for new messages it's no, it shows 4:35. Yeah, no, it shows 4:53. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I don't have it. I used some plugin in the past. Better Twitch TV, yeah. Which is similar. Franker if I can even do more stuff. Sorry. Yeah, that's not it. Where is it set then? I don't understand. Oh, is it this one? There's a mix in here. And of course, seriously, there is a variable here. Ah, hey, hello. Hey, hello. There's a party hat. How are you doing? Hello. There's a party hat next to your name on Twitch. Oh, yeah, I think there is a. I have some sub anniversary or something like that. I don't know. There was a message at the start. I forgot what it was saying. Share. Happy affiliate anniversary. Yeah, so this is when I don't know. There's also a whole snapshot of your whole screen on the right. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. But that's actually I should change some I shouldn't show this in OBS. This okay. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, I was still radioing. That's a question for cool. Table caption size. Okay, okay, okay. So here it says this minus 2 PT. That's just okay. Much better. That was the problem. So this is something I would never like. This I don't want that. It's terrible. PT shouldn't be used like. So this change, actually, we can put it to the variables here. And just leave it like this. It looks fine. Like, we want to have it H3 size. H3 size should be a bit bigger, right? Like, it looks fine. Yes. Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, cool. You should stream it. You should stream it. Yeah. You were doing some streams where you were showing your radio stuff on the stream. He's streaming on radio. Yeah, kind of, I guess. I should, but I can't. I don't have a radio license, so I can't do it. I think I can't. Yeah, you need a license. Like I think you can't. Yeah, I don't have it. Hmm. It's a bit energetic music. Okay, I'm glad I figured that out. I'm also glad I didn't just do the random changes that I did yesterday without knowing what I'm doing, because now I understand it was here. There was a -2 PT. I didn't see that yesterday. So it was good to redo this, because now we can fix it properly. So the thing was that there is here somewhere here, there's a mix in here, a mix in. And then we go to mix ins. And here it says font size, table caption size. And then we see the variable. And then we go to variables. And here we see that there is a -2 PT. So it's very like what this does is, to me, it looks like it's very becomes a bit yeah, you go from one place to another, to another, to another. Don't know if it's interesting for many people, and I don't like to have to explain all that. Oh, okay. Well, if you don't want to explain it, then yeah, then I don't know. I mean, why not? You can explain. Do you need a license if you will only listen other people on radio? No, listening is okay. Oh, okay. Like is yeah. Yeah, I guess you can listen, but okay, yeah, you could just listen. Hmm. Yeah, I've never done it. I was in the military for 2 weeks, and I would have been, but I left after 2 weeks. But I would have been a radio person in the military. Like, I would have learned it there, but that wasn't for me. I couldn't handle the military very well. So yeah, if I had stayed, I would have learned, I think, these things. And probably you would get a license, maybe. I guess you would get it, probably. Radio Lieutenant Rebootle. Yeah, exactly. I would be Radio Lieutenant. Or, yeah, I don't know if I would be Lieutenant, but. So yeah, there would be a little unit which has like a car, like a little Jeep type of car, and it had like antennas and maybe a thing at the back. What is it called? A trailer with some stuff, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we figured it out. The problem here. Thank God. So maybe I can just right away add this to the commit here. Commit, add, commit. Just F, because I will merge it into squash it into this one. And then I will reword, and here, now it puts the F here, and I will remove it. So that's what I do. I'm almost finished here. I can come home and then perhaps go out for photography. Okay, yes, you can. Yeah, I think I can also wrap up at some point. Oh, but I just noticed now there's something happened here. Why did it get smaller now? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you can do it. And yeah, I can also wrap it up at some point. I already streamed for 2 hours, 2.5 hours almost. So not too bad. I can stream more often maybe now while I'm working on these design things. Just it will just be these design things work. So yeah. But now I made a commit and somehow something happened and this now the fonts got smaller again. So I'm not sure. Oh shoot. I'm not sure why this happened. Did it reload? Is it just because I need to like recompile it or something? Yeah, okay. So it was just a recompiling issue. Okay, now it looks better, much better. What I also think is like what I want to do is make this bold. So then I would do this here in the mixin, I guess, and say font weight, H3 weight. Okay, so actually there's a variable here. And H3 weight is then where again? Oh my God. H3 weight is normal. So maybe I could say bold here. But that should also go into a separate commit because that's not affecting that's not the font size, right? That's actually something else. So here, so I wonder, is there another here in the file? Is there PT caption? Caption. Description. Yeah, no, there isn't another PT unit used because this shouldn't be used essentially for anything except if you do print CSS, which I don't know if anybody does it except for the person who did this design. It actually has a print CSS, which is totally crazy. So if you go to printing here, it will actually use the print CSS, and as you can see, it looks very different here from the page, which is cool, but it's not something that we should focus on right now. It's too much. Like, I mean, we first have to get the design right in the browser. Like, that's the main thing. Because for printing, we have other templates. Like, we have like printing is here, like in the system. Okay, so I think, yeah, I like the way this is going now, even though I'm redoing things, but that's okay. So what is I just have to keep in mind the Git status and progressively or continuously. Yeah, I cannot change too much at once. Like I need to make commits. For example, I can do this. What happened here? Cable, what is this? Something got messed up here, I think. I must have had a in the editor an issue. So um so does that only discard the line here? I wonder. I'm Yeah. So yeah, this is really cool. So you can just discard one change that you made here. I should go. I have piano lessons. Oh wow. Okay. Have fun. Enjoy your piano lessons. Yeah, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah, piano. Oh, yeah. I think it's yeah, it's good. I think it's difficult. I don't know. I can't play piano. I can play a bit of guitar. I mean, not I'm not very good. I can like play. I had lessons in as a kid, but I wasn't very. I was a bit lazy. I didn't practice enough. But yeah, it's cool. So have fun. Thanks for hanging out and chatting and stuff. Enjoy your lessons and the weekend. I will also wrap up soon, probably. I can make a comment with these changes, maybe. So I want to add this and say I want to copy the message so that well, there isn't too much to copy actually because this isn't the font size. This is a different change. Design 4.0. Table captions. Set darstellen. I don't know table captions in English like. Um, so again, I want to give a reasoning. However, this is a somewhat subjective change because, well, you can say I like the other one better. So for me, I would reason that this looks more discernible, like it makes it easier to see the headers. So let me save, and then we can reword. So also, by the way, there is another issue I'm having here. So here I'm not recompiling the less. Yeah, because I have different changes and I just can't do it, right? So I will not recompile to less here. But maybe I should, but I will think about how can I do that later. I can do it. I can just later after I finish, I can go to the commit, check it out, recompile the less, add the less to the commit and check it back in. Which is complicated a little bit, but I can't do it otherwise because now I have different changes here already. And if I it's just a mess anyways. So recompile less CSS here. Oh, 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 oh. Add to this commit. It doesn't understand commit very well, which is understandable. Press A dash A enter to commit. Yeah, I think, but oh, it's because I can also go tab, and if you press enter here, it also commits it. So it's just yeah, I don't know. For a split second, this messes up the. Verbessert die Sichtbarkeit der Header. Überschriften. Yeah, maybe I should actually... Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I don't want to soft reset anything. Why is it? Oh, because of language. And maybe I should put this here, what I did. And then put the change here. Unterscheidbarkeit von Überschriften und Inhalt verbessern. Überschriften prominenter darstellen. Sorry. Tabellen. Captions. Caption. Mit vergrößerten Schriften. Durch die vergrößerte Standardschriftgröße sind die Überschriften nicht mehr so klar als solche zu erkennen. Tabellen. Sorry, oh Gott. Verbesserte Unterscheidbarkeit von Überschrift und Inhalt. Gibt den Blöcken der Seite eine besser erkennbare Struktur. Blöcken. Block. It, it doesn't like. Sorry, this took like 10. I'm thinking for like 15 minutes on how to formulate this, but this is what I do because I think it's important. So, um, Überschriften und Inhalt sollten klar voneinander unterscheidbar sein. I mean, I can probably find something about it, right? Like where it says like how should a block be some like design guideline or something, right? Where it says that I can refer to, right? Um, like what are our stock markets doing, by the way? Flatlining. What about Europe? Craters. Consumer sentiment craters. Craters. That sounds stock whipsaw after China. Yeah, I mean, okay. See, DAX doesn't look great, does it? Oh boy. Ten-year treasury notes went down by... Yeah, I don't understand bonds very well, but anyway. So, yeah, if we look at MDN, for example, mm, 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 mm. Header, heading elements. Don't do this. Prefer this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is important, but this goes into a little bit different problems that we have where this should has to be fixed in the templates. It doesn't say anything here about styling the headers, right? Like styling headers. Oh, hey, a guy from Yoga Land. Hello. Sorry. Oh God, now it's typing what I say. Sorry, I didn't see your message. I just saw it now. I was busy like trying to figure something out. So hello, how are you? What are you? How are you? What browser do you use? I use Firefox, so that's what I use. I use Firefox. I like it. I've used it almost. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I use Firefox and I like it. And it's actually the nightly version. So it also has this sidebar. I'm not sure if it's in the normal regular version yet, but yeah, it's just Firefox. and I use Endeavor OS, it's called, but that's essentially an Arch Linux. It's an Arch Linux. It's just so I have a MacBook here. I used Zen browser like a fork of Firefox, and they have it. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I think I checked out a Zen browser maybe at some point. Yeah, it's like based on Firefox. Um, yeah, I just wasn't sure. I'm not sure I trusted them with all the changes that they were doing, so to speak, because it felt a bit like, well, the problem is I don't want to compile Firefox myself, so I don't want to use the so I cannot download the source code of Firefox and compile it because it takes too long. And so I would have to rely on a binary from some random person, which I wasn't that comfortable with. Because a browser is like really a kind of really essential tool on your computer. Everything all like 80% of what you're doing on the computer maybe is going through the browser. I mean, depends on what you're doing, but now I use another browser called Your Browser, which is a French modified browser based on Chrome. Yeah, I don't know that one. Yeah, so I'm just sticking with the official. I mean, it's the nightly version, but that's still coming from Firefox. And do you run Linux on a Mac? Yeah, so it's a MacBook, but it's a bit older one, so it's T2. It has a T2 chip. So here, Linux support for Apple device with the T2 security chip. So it's called t2linux.org, and they they support like a lot of different distributions. Actually, it's just that they have to replace the kernel and stuff with the modified versions so that stuff works. So it's used for these devices that you can see here. And yeah, it works well. Some things don't work. I mean, most things work. Some of them don't work. Asahi Linux, yes, that's for the newer ones, for the M1 or M2, M chips. So I don't have that, but maybe at some point I can try Asahi. Here again, I'm also trusting them here with their modifications. So yeah. It's the ARM chips. Yeah. So this has an Intel processor. It's just that it has this T2 security chip, and therefore it needs like some special drivers essentially, which are in these distributions. So here I can also uh, device support. Yeah, here you see what is working and what isn't working and stuff. So the mainly the thing that is not working here on this laptop that I have is the suspend and hibernate. And there is an open bug report. From time to time I check it, and then I scroll all the way down. And someone posted this, and I can try this. I tried some stuff before, but it wasn't really working. And then maybe I can try this, and maybe I will work. You have that T2 security chip on your ThinkPad as well. Oh, really? Are you sure maybe it's also T2? Is it the same one? I don't know, maybe. Maybe it's a different one. This guy is from India. Yeah. I think, some of the people are from India that are here. Aditya DTR Garg, yes. Yeah, they are, I think, in the T2 community. They also have a Discord. Yeah, so yeah, suspend and hibernate. Yeah, it's a bit sad, but I just got used to shutting it down and turning it on again. But yeah, if you have to do that a lot, yeah, I will try this and see if it works. Maybe it's really hard to get these things to work on a system like this, which is not support like where Apple has done like all sorts of things. Like it's really. I'm German. Yeah, I am from Switzerland. Originally, so to speak. Yeah. Because Germans don't stop until they achieve it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'm from Switzerland originally. Yeah, I speak German. And but otherwise, it works pretty nicely. So also this touch bar, for example, it just has two modes, like F buttons and like brightness and all controls. But it's nice, it works. And Bluetooth is a little bit. It works fine for the mouse, as we can see. If I use Bluetooth headphones, it has a bit of issues. Yeah, yeah, it has a touch bar. Yeah. I hated that. Well, I got this laptop from my girlfriend. She had it before, and so I'm using it, and I like it. It feels nice to work on, like as a device to me. I mean, the touch bar. I know sometimes you hit the things, and yeah, I understand that. But yeah, I mean, the screen is really nice. Has like very high resolution, and the display is very nice. Keyboard is also, I like it. Touch bar is touch pad is good. And yeah, it just has USB-C connectors. Hardware is good. Yeah, the hardware. Yeah, it's really nice. So previously, I still have it here on the side. A ThinkPad also, a ThinkPad X230. Yeah, the bar. I know they removed it now. They don't do this anymore because yeah, it's a bit if you touch it and then all of a sudden, yeah, if I go here and then if I touch here, then all of a sudden I have like 10 windows open. So yeah. Sometimes. Yeah, so I had a ThinkPad X230, but that's a bit old. It's over 10 years old now. 12, 13 almost. Or a ThinkPad 470, T470. Yeah, that's also sounds like one of that's also. Sorry, that's a bigger one, I think. The X230, I liked it because it's small, it's light, relatively lightweight. It's like relatively small. It's a bit thick, but it doesn't matter. I liked it, and I used it for quite a while. I still have it, but it got a bit old now. Like for yeah, a 14-inch. Okay, that's not too big. Yeah, okay. Maybe I don't know that one. I know there's T40, but those are very old. There's 470. I don't know because yeah. We also have like the place where I'm a bit sort of occupied. We also have like old. We revamp. Well, it's called revamp, and we revamp old uh, devices. So we have lots of these old laptops and stuff. This is very bad shop, I know. It's terrible. We are updating it, but anyway. Talking about P series. No, yeah, P series. Yeah, there is many. They have so many different ones. Like, so I know there is like T. Well, T40 is I think really old. Let's see if it can find it here. Yeah, IBM T40. This one. So here. Yeah. So, well, this picture doesn't. So here it says. Oh, it says 14.1. Okay. So actually, this is 14-inch. I'm not sure. Sometimes these are not correct also, but so Pentium M, this is very old. Yeah, T470 we may also have it. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. No, we don't. Wait, T470S? No. What about 60? What about ThinkPad? Can I find all of them? T61, R61, T42. Oh yeah, T42. Wow, these are all old, right? Maybe I can go to here. No, not here. Sorry. Back to laptops. Manufacturer. Is it under IB? Is it not Lenovo? Why is there no Lenovo? Oh, 410. T400 we have. Maybe. T410. This song is a bit. These are vintage, yeah, essentially. Yeah, eBay, yeah, I mean. Oh, 450, this one. Ah, this doesn't look too bad. i5 2.3. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Yeah, this is, I guess, a bit similar to maybe what you have. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is very old. Oh, God. This is funny. Oh, it has floppy. Oh, God. Yeah. L5. This may be a bit newer one. Yeah. Oh, it's very thick. My God. Yeah. So yeah, we have a lot of these old computers. Yeah, and this even the X230 I was using, it was fine. But it was getting a bit slow. Like I could even stream from it. It was working. Yeah, it was working fine. I could stream. I could also, but yeah, video calls were getting a little bit difficult. It was like T series will be thin. Oh, okay. Yeah, like video calls essentially and stuff like that became, yeah, that became a bit difficult. Sorry. And I don't know, well, otherwise it was still working fine. I mean, yeah, I could even run this. I have this app, this nerd dictation, it's called, for speech input. And that would even work. I mean, that is very low on resources actually. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, so what was I doing? If my laptop gets slow, I open the processor and put some coolant gal. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. I I don't know if I did that. No, I didn't. But I know that sometimes yeah, that can actually really make a big difference, yeah. I could actually try that. That's not a bad idea, yeah. Yeah, and just clean it out. Sometimes even just you have to remove the dust and stuff and then replace the cooling gel, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea, especially for these older models. I mean, for newer ones as well, I guess. I mean, the cooling on this MacBook isn't very good also. So that's one thing, yeah, that isn't great. It gets very hot. But yeah, they solved that problem now with the new M processors, which use very little power. I mean, it depends on what you're doing, of course, but if you're just doing normal stuff. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we're sometimes also doing it like essentially we should do it before we sell a device, right? Mm, but I don't know. They have too many devices like and stuff. It's like there's too much. But I'm mostly yeah, I do the software part because it's there's too many old devices. I can't handle it. So the person that is running this shop and place is like collecting all the old hardware. So yeah. So I'm working a bit on this program here, but I think I will also actually stop soon because yeah, I think I can take a break. And plain Arch is low on resources. I don't know about Endeavor OS. Well, I mean Arch, it, it Arch. I mean, it depends what you're running, right? I'm running GNOME here, which is a little bit heavier on resources than some other desktop environments, maybe. So I think it depends on what you're running. Like Arch itself is just the distribution. Like yeah, you will run some sort of desktop or something. So yeah, you can run any desktop environment that you want on Arch as well, I think. Yeah, it's yeah, but I like GNOME. Um, it looks nice. I like the look, and so I know there is some window managers and stuff which are super low on resources and stuff. Like I used it in the past, but I kind of I like how it looks and a bit more graphics and stuff. Like has like nice apps and weather even. So I'm also exposing my location here, which is where I am right now. I haven't tried it once on Pop GNOME. GNOME is nice. Yeah, I haven't tried it on Pop OS. Pop OS has a its own uh, desktop environment, maybe, or do they use GNOME and they change it? Maybe, yeah, maybe. I think they do some own stuff. System 76 laptop. Hmm. All right. So they install Pop OS on it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. But you can also install whatever you want, I guess. It's yeah, so I've used Linux for a very long time and like actually since the 90s. Like privately first, and then, I mean, still privately, but also, yeah, I mean, they moved to a Rust-based environment. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know about that. I'm Rust. I know a little bit, but not much. Rust, like, yeah. I think it's good for drivers and kernel and really like low level stuff. I'm not so sure if it's really the good thing for higher level stuff, like, or higher level, or for like stuff like graphical stuff like a desktop environment and stuff like that. But I guess it works, I guess. They moved to Wayland and Rust-based Cosmic. Oh yeah, Cosmic. Yeah, yeah. Oh, is that in Rust? I didn't know. I thought they had. There is a language called Vala, which I think is used by GNOME apps partially, and I wasn't sure if Pop! OS also was using it. Vala. I know a little as well, but I know the concept of non-editable. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, they have all sorts of concepts. So there is a Vala language, which is kind of cool because it compiles to C. Oh, was it for elementary OS? Maybe, yeah. Elementary is using it. Chinese. Is it Chinese? No, I think there's also other people working on it. And um, it's kind of cool. It compiles to C, and then I guess C compiles to whatever you want. I mean, it's compiled to the program. So I thought it's kind of interesting, but I have never used it for anything. But yeah, so I'm working here on a bit CSS and well, this is less, which is like CSS extension and HTML, and this application actually uses Perl on the back end. It's a very old application, but it's still getting used, and we're working on it. But of course, Perl is like well, I mean, I don't like Perl much, but old Perl, yeah, it's very old. So I'm not a fan, but I got into this application now a while ago, and so it's open source, and Zuckerberg hated it. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm also not a huge fan, so, but yeah, I'm working on this application, and so this is an ERP system, and it's actually used by some people. Yeah. And I know the people now, the other developers also. There is a bit community and stuff. I was just a couple of weeks ago, I was at a meeting with the others and stuff where we were also working on it. So yeah. And now I'm a bit focusing on the design because there are some issues, like, for example, here the fonts are way too small, in my opinion, and also in a, not just my opinion, but like if you look at other applications, best practices, and like how to say, like guidelines or whatever. So I will fix that, and I was just. I'm also a bit like. Spending time on things like commit messages and stuff because, well, I don't know. I think it's important. But in this program so far, most of the commit messages are in German, which is a bit weird because other things in the source code are in English. So I don't know. Anyway, but they wanted to have it like this. So most developers are German. So yeah. Das. So here I made these fat, but somehow it doesn't show. So I need to trigger the less compiler a little bit, not like this though. Now file modified by external. So this is how it looks now. Let me do this. And so this text got larger. I made these things thicker. I don't want this actually. And so as we can see, there are still some issues here beside of these overlaying issues, which I will look at later, which is another issue. So here these tabs are too small, but let me just, yeah, I think I can change these as well. But maybe, yeah, I will stop at some point. I'm also getting a bit tired from speaking. I've been streaming for, well, 3 hours, yeah. So, and now the tricky part is figuring out where in the files in the less there is the where is the correct place to fix this and stuff. Like, so for example here it gets the font size. Oh yeah, I remember, tab widget. So I can search for tab widget. That shouldn't be too hard. So let me say I want to search for tab widget in the whole thing. Whooshed. And maybe I can give less. And now I have to again make this larger because I don't. So here, menu. Menu. Well, here there is tab widget for sure. Okay, this looks like this is where I want to change it. Tab widget, but I don't see a font. Content, tab widget, tab widgets, UI tabs panel. Yeah, this is the thing, but I don't see font size here. There another one? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all the occurrences. Yeah, so where is it? Do you use NeoVim? I use Helix. So Helix is a bit a different editor. It's kind of similar to NeoVim, but it's different. It's also written in Rust, but it's it has well, NeoVim has a lot of extensions, of course, right? And all this complicated configuration and stuff. That Google editor. No, it's not a Google editor. I don't think it has anything to do with Google that I would know of. No, it's just an independent open source project, I think. And so yeah, NeoVim has a lot of extensions, and Helix has more stuff that is built into Helix, but it doesn't have everything that NeoVim has as an extension. For example, it has some Git support. For example, if I change something here, you can see this mark here marks the change in what changed from the Git. But it doesn't have other Git features built in. Like one thing that is missing is Git blame is practical. I would like to have it. That's not there at the moment. And yeah, but otherwise it's pretty good. I mean, I like it a lot because NeoVim is too much stuff to set up for me. Like I tried it last year and it has this has similar key bindings, not exactly the same, but similar to Vim. I mean, you can set your own keybinds, of course, but mostly it's reasonable. It has a lot of reasonable defaults and makes a lot of things easy. Like, for example, these tabs at the top, it's just a setting in the config, and you don't have to have any it doesn't have any plugins actually at the moment. Swiss people love Scala. I think that's because Scala was invented in Switzerland, if I'm correct. So so yeah, I can think so, but I don't know any Scala. I don't know any. I know Lichess, and Lichess is using Scala. Yeah, but I don't know Scala. So yeah, so here uh, this is such a stupid thing. So yeah, and Helix is really nice. I can recommend to try it out if you want. So it also has this file dialog. It's also built in, and search also file. I mean, you can search for stuff. And yeah, what else what else would you need from an editor? I mean, it has a lot more, of course, but for the research stuff and the famous Swiss banks. Yeah, well, one of them got busted 2 years ago, so there is only one big Swiss bank left, the UBS. There are some private banks, I guess, and some smaller ones, but big ones, there's only one left. You have a friend, a lady, okay. Wait, I'm not in the right place here. Menu. No, menu is No, I don't think menu is the right place. I should. Quite older than me. She's into ISKCON, like spirituality stuff and stuff from Swiss. Ah, okay. Okay. Hmm. What's what stuff from Switzerland is she into? Like, well, there are these typical Swiss things like she's like a vegan. Okay, okay. You're vegetarian. Okay. Yeah, I'm not vegetarian, but I eat very, very little meat actually. I mean, I'm almost vegetarian at this point. But also not I'm not vegan. I eat eggs and yeah, essentially other things. I mean, yeah, eggs mostly. Oh, we were gonna make a pizza today. So I bought some dough, which you can, which is already like it's rolled. You just have to open it. And then we can put tomato sauce, and I got some cheese. And then we can put some mushrooms or olives or whatever. I was non-vegetarian person, but quit non-vegetarian food. Wait, non-veg, non-vegetarian food because of spirituality. Oh, okay, okay, I got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I mean that's fine. Yeah, that's also a good point. Yeah, I also if I can I buy like organic food like cheese. I eat a lot of cheese, for example. So if possible, I try to buy organic cheese so that the conditions for the animals are better, right? That's, I think, yeah, essentially important. Even if you eat the meat, it's still important that I don't like the food here in India because it's all adulterated. Hmm. Uh, I don't know what that means, adulterated. In yeah, I don't know. But I think India has like lots of yeah, vegetarian food or people that are vegetarians and stuff. From what I know, but I don't know much. I've never been there. So I don't know what that means adulterated. Wait a minute. Can I like see what is that? Hmm. Oh, it means like verfälscht in German. So it's like hmm. Yeah, I don't know in what sense means they put lots of dangerous yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. Non-vegetarians also like they inject steroids. Yeah. Yeah, that's not so good. But it's I think it's every I mean, I don't know everywhere, but it's as well in other places. I mean, here in Europe it's maybe a bit better maybe, but there is also similar things. They also give them antibiotics to the animals and stuff. But maybe in the US or I don't know in India, it's even worse. Like they also now they want the US wants essentially to for the EU to also they say that to drop like their regulations so that they can sell their stuff here, which is going to be uh yeah even worse. So yeah, maybe I mean Europe is still um yeah, it's not too bad, but it's also, I mean, the conditions for the animals and stuff are not very good. I think organic is better, hopefully. I think in Switzerland it is better. It's like they have a good organic label, which they also control, and the people. Yeah, I trust this label. It's very well established by now. And sometimes it's not even much more expensive, right? Like you pay a little bit more, but yeah, sure, things like meat and stuff becomes more expensive, but I'm not eating too much meat anyway, so yeah. Yeah, so I should also figure this out, but I think I will stop soon because I'm also getting a bit tired. Tab widget ULI. So my problem here with the less is that here it shows me like the rule, but it's hard to figure out find this rule now in the files because it doesn't look the same anymore because it's all like nested and stuff. So I will look at that and try to find where this rule comes from. I think I already searched for it, yeah, but I don't. Oh yeah, I remember. It's in the jQuery custom UI or in the jQuery. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is so stupid because it's like this is from jQuery UI. Oh, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be here. Oh God. Come on, give me a font size somewhere. There's one font size here. Font size here. Font size 100%. What does that mean? Not gonna change it? No. Oh, there isn't another one. So I remember there is another file. Yeah, yeah, CS, yeah, yeah. This thing here is coming from jQuery UI. This tabs here. There's also this one here, UI overrides. And I don't also understand what's the difference exactly. Well, I guess this is what changing stuff. So here is font size base. Okay. Here is font size small. This is gonna be that one. Save. No. Damn it. This should be it. Oh. Hello. Hello. Font size. It's a problem. So it's too small. I want to make the font size larger, which I mean, it doesn't sound like a difficult thing. It's just a little bit tricky because And now it inherited from UL Lee after I removed this override. That's correct thing. We want to do that. But also here, for example, it says font weight bold. But this doesn't look like bold to me. So lists UL. Yeah, here. This one. I don't want it. Okay. Finally. That's not bold. Yeah, no, I don't know about the bold, but I will look at that maybe at some. Well, I don't know. But so now this looks bigger and better. Okay. So yeah, it's wrapping here, but that's it's okay. I think it can wrap. And I think this one is also probably not needed. And probably I can also remove this entire thing here now because, again, I don't need any of this. This will just be inherited from body. And we can remove a lot of code, which is great. And over time, we will work through all these style sheets and try to improve them because they are a bit too much, like too much stuff is done here. Like less. There's like all these files, and we will go through this, but this will take quite a while. I will work on it for a while. So yeah, I think I will stop now, and we can I can yeah, I can take a break, and then later I can make some we can make a pizza here maybe. And so yeah, so that's it for now, and yeah. So thanks for watching. And are you on GitHub? Yeah, I am. I am on GitHub. I'm called on GitHub also Reboodle, like in my stream. Yeah. I am. I have a. Yeah. Well, this is my website, but I have some stuff here, random stuff. So this is this program that we just saw, this Kivitendo. It's not my program, but I'm working on it. And there's some other stuff here. Yeah, feel free to check it out. I mean, I don't know. There's also lots of old stuff which I'm not using anymore. And some stuff I did at some point, but yeah. Wow. Yeah, feel free to share your GitHub if you want. Then I can also check it out. I'm not using like these social features on GitHub too much, but yeah, I have an account. Yeah. As you can see, I have some time to do things. Wow. Thankfully. over time things get collected. So okay, so I will stop now for now. And yeah, I don't know when I will stream again. Maybe, yeah, maybe I can stream these design things a bit, because that's definitely possible to stream. Yeah. You're not working in IT. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, even if you're not working, I mean, okay, maybe you don't have programming repositories or something like that. But yeah. Send me a request. A request. On GitHub? Did I get something? A request. On Discord or what? I don't know. I can check it. If I see, I can answer it. So oh, sorry. Okay, so yeah, so have a good time. Small business into medicine business. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, so see you next time maybe. I think maybe next week I can also stream some of this stuff. Okay, thank you. And yeah, see you next time maybe. And yeah, I will be working on these design things for a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the follow. And have a nice weekend. And yeah, see you next time maybe. Traditional Indian medicines. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can send me and I can check it, but I don't know. I don't know much about it. See you. Take care. Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.